Hi everybody, this is Brandon from the Center for Blade Arts and the Oakshott Institute. Today I'm going to begin a series of my coach's favorite sword in concert with the Oakshott Institute. Each one of the Center for Blade Art coaches is going to come on down and talk to you about their favorite sword from the Oakshott Institute collection. Now if you were to ask me what my favorite sword was, if I only got to pick one sword for all purposes, the sword that I feel like I should be buried with, the sword that all portraits that are ever painted of me should have in it, I would pick this hanger that I've named Vera. It's the most beautiful sword, in my opinion, in the world. And I've traveled around quite a lot looking at swords. This is, again, what we call a hanger, which is kind of like a lightweight saber. Often these were worn in civilian dress, but people sometimes would use these in war as well. It would be oftentimes used in kind of a similar way to how we think about Dusak as being fought now. Hangers were used from the 1600s all the way up until, they're still being used a little bit in the early 20th century as hunting swords, right? Although they weren't actually used to dispatch game very often, they're still kind of given ceremonially. Now, this sword itself is always going to be my favorite because of the furniture. One thing that you'll notice is it's very simple. It doesn't have a lot of decoration, and since it's so simple, there isn't any detail to hide mistakes. When you have a weapon that's got a lot of carving on it, or it's got a lot of kind of fancy gewgaws attached onto it, it's easy for the smith to hide kind of flaws that were made when making the furniture. This really doesn't have any flaws. Clearly, the furniture on this was made by a silversmith, somebody who really, really knew how to work with that metal. In fact, you can see the maker's marks on the knuckle bow right here, and there's a little maker's mark on either side of the shell, there and there. And it's on a blade that's probably German. You can see the engravings on it. There's kind of a moon and some stars there and there. And that's actually a motif that we've got on a number of our weapons. So a number of our weapons in the Oakshott collection were made by maybe the same smith or the same shop, or certainly are using some of the same kind of decorative motifs. All right, so again, this is a hanger, probably 17th or 18th century. It's got silver furniture and a really, really beautiful, wide, and very thin blade. The most beautiful sword in the world. Stay tuned. The other coaches will be filming coming right up. Again, stay safe, stay locked up, think about sword fighting every day, get exercise every day, and we'll be back at the Center for Blade Arts in no time. Take care.